So welcome. Let's talk about Cortana in Windows 10. Cortana is a very powerful search and help utility that takes voice commands as well as a digital assistant that is built into Windows 10. One of the configuration options that you can find out about is if you have Cortana on, you can actually use Cortana to search the internet. So before you turn Cortana off, let's talk about what Cortana can do for the average user. Cortana is a powerful search and help utility. If your system has a microphone, you can ask Cortana questions and Cortana will help find responses for you. Again, it's a nice digital assistant, very similar to Siri, but it's Microsoft variation. If you don't have a microphone, you can still type in responses and type in questions to Cortana so that they can help find answers. You can configure Cortana by clicking your mouse in the Cortana box. This will open up Cortana. Once Cortana is open, you can click on little setting wheels that configure Cortana. These settings will allow you to configure Cortana even if you have Cortana turned off. So if you decide to leave Cortana active, you can clear your search history and other settings from the Cortana search options. So let's look at Cortana in Windows 10. Alright, so in Windows 10, by default, Cortana is going to be right next to the search. You can also search, and that's going to use some of the non-verbal portions of Cortana. If you click on Cortana, you're going to be prompted to sign in. The negative is, in order to use Cortana, you need to have a Microsoft account. So there are several ways to activate Cortana. The best thing about this is you don't have to install any software. It's already there by default. Use the search icon and you can type in Cortana. So here we can type in Cortana. But you'll notice once you do that, it's going to bring up the sign-in option. They really push hard to use a Microsoft account. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. You have to agree to their terms and services. But this is where you can start configuring what you want to do. You can tell Cortana to do things. You can also ask questions. So you don't have to have a microphone. You can type in your questions, but you need to sign in with a Microsoft account. So you can play with the settings, you can configure them, click on the dots, click on settings, you can play with the keyboard, microphone, voice activation. I don't have a microphone currently linked to this virtual machine, so I can't do voice activation or microphone options. So you can also do things like purchase hardware. One of the fun parts is you can invoke the speaker and Cortana on Alexa, which that's going to be way outside the scope of what we need to talk about, but definitely are options here. So why use Cortana? That's the big question. Cortana has several benefits of a digital assistant. Cortana can dictate your work in Office 365, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, so that could be very useful. Cortana is excellent for searching online or basic trivia questions. Cortana can also read text to you out loud if you want. Cortana can be linked to Spotify. Cortana can also schedule contents in your calendar. You can integrate Cortana with your Outlook if you want. You can always deny Cortana permission if you're worried about privacy. But again, pros and cons is kind of how you want to set it up. But you can use Cortana as a digital assistant if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. But that is Cortana in a brief nutshell. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.